Because according to those who knew them at the time, the two men bonded over a common interest in hitting on and competing for attractive young women at parties. Okay, but maybe they're not friends. Maybe they just have the same hobbies. On Friday, Donald Trump posted, "I absolutely love that Colbert got fired. His talent was even less than his ratings." How dare you, sir? Would an untalented man be able to compose the following satirical witticism? Go yourself.
Why did the top-rated late-night show suddenly vanish? Stephen Colbert's jokes felt like a punchline to Trump, but was that enough to kill the show? We'll reveal the real reason behind CBS's excuse and Donald Trump's bizarre celebration. It's a drama where comedy took on politics, and politics clapped back. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great! Thank you so much. Now, back to the video. What kind of joke could rattle someone so much it leaves a network scrambling? Stephen Colbert's sharp tongue has always been his weapon of choice, and this time he aimed it directly at Donald Trump, hitting a nerve that might have gone even deeper than expected. So, what was the punchline? Colbert joked about Trump's alleged secret payout, a jab involving some murky money and, let's just call it, suspicious bookkeeping. With his usual slick timing, Colbert mocked Trump's genius level at keeping things buried. The absurdity of it all practically wrote its own material.
You may have heard the news. Last week, we learned that The Late Show will be ending in May. On Friday, Donald Trump posted, "I absolutely love that Colbert got fired. His talent was even less than his ratings." According to the Wall Street Journal, Trump's letter featured several lines of typewritten text framed by the outline of a naked woman, which appears to be hand-drawn with heavy marker.
Now, right on the heels of this laugh at Trump moment, CBS made a shocking decision to axe its most successful late-night show. It's worth noting that this wasn't just another series. Colbert had been crushing it in ratings. This man wasn't just keeping up with the competition, he buried them long ago. So why would a network cut their golden goose loose? CBS claimed it was all about the dollars, a staggering $40 to $50 million loss due to production. Convenient timing though, don't you think? The thing is, Colbert's history with political jokes paints him as fearless when it comes to targeting Trump.
Reminds me of the end of Waiting for Godot. Well, shall we go? Yes, let's go. They sneak into a teen beauty pageant dressing room. Wow. Trump was big mad about this letter coming out. I'm what? But what about my face and organs? Crikey! Because according to those who knew them at the time, the two men bonded over a common interest in hitting on and competing for attractive young women at parties. Okay, but maybe they're not friends. Maybe they just have the same hobbies. On Friday, the Wall Street Journal dropped an absolute bombshell. They are reporting that in 2003...
This isn't the first time he's used the stage to dismantle Trump's scandals with sharp one-liners and brutally creative wordplay. You'd think Trump might be used to it by now, but no. He went straight to his favorite outlet, Truth Social, and unleashed his trademark meltdown. He called Colbert talentless and acted like the show had just been some niche experiment. It's a bold claim from someone who spent years obsessing over TV ratings. Oh, and did we mention Colbert was still dominating those ratings while Trump was, well, shouting online? But here's the kicker. Was CBS just trying to stop the financial bleeding like they said, or was something else at play? Did the network preemptively pull the plug to avoid facing the wrath of Trump's diehard followers or even Trump himself? Maybe Colbert's line about the payout hit closer to home than anyone expected. It's starting to feel less like a cancellation and more like an escape plan. What was CBS really running from? CBS says it was all about money. They claimed Stephen Colbert's show was hemorrhaging cash, somewhere around $40 to $50 million a year. But here's the thing. How does the highest-rated late-night show lose that much year after year with no solution in sight? This isn't some YouTube channel struggling to monetize cat videos. It's a major network centerpiece pulling in millions of viewers every night.
Over the weekend, somebody at CBS followed up their gracious press release with a gracious anonymous leak saying they pulled the plug on our show because of losses pegged between $40 million and $50 million a year. Yeah, it's the most inappropriate birthday gift since Carvel debuted Fudgy the Hung Like a Whale. The president went on, I hear Jimmy Kimmel is next. Nope, no, absolutely not, Kimmel. I am the martyr, okay? That means Donald Trump has drawn pubic hair on every executive order.
Couldn't they have cut production costs, shuffled budgets, or, I don't know, sold a few more ads? The "it's just business" excuse feels flimsy, especially when it coincidentally follows Colbert's joke about Trump's alleged secret payoff. Jon Stewart, never one to shy away from calling things as he sees them, had his own theory. He suggested CBS caved under pressure, not financial, but political. According to him, networks like CBS have a tendency to buckle when a powerful figure gets involved, fearing fallout from their fan base, or worse, the figure themselves. And let's not pretend Trump is shy about using his platform to strike back. Over the years, he's blasted critics on social media, threatened lawsuits, and used his massive following to discredit anyone who dares cross him. Remember his attacks on journalists, or his infamous enemy of the people line? This wasn't a one-time thing, it's a pattern. And look at the timing. CBS pulled the plug right after Colbert's jab at Trump. Coincidence? Sure. If you believe unicorns are real, it's starting to sound a lot like pre-compliance. That's when someone silences themselves, or in this case, someone else.
How dare you, sir? Would an untalented man be able to compose the following satirical witticism? Go yourself. Over the weekend, it sunk in that they're killing off our show. But they made one mistake. They left me alive. On Friday, the Wall Street Journal dropped an absolute bombshell. They are reporting that in 2003, Trump sent a birthday letter to Jeffrey Epstein for his 50th birthday that was sexually suggestive.
Before any actual threats arrive. Why wait for a lawsuit or a Trump tweet storm when you can make the problem disappear quietly? The bigger question is, what does this mean for free speech? If even a powerhouse like Colbert can be sidelined for ruffling the wrong feathers, how safe is anyone else? Here's the truth. CBS wasn't just protecting its wallet. It was protecting itself. From Trump's ego, his social media tantrums, and possibly something much worse. Stephen Colbert didn't just tell a joke. He made a statement. By refusing to back down, he reminded everyone that humor has power, especially when it targets those who'd rather not be questioned. Whether it's calling out secret payouts or taking on inflated egos, laughter cuts through the noise, and that terrifies the powerful. But what happens when networks preemptively silence voices like his? It's not just about one show. It's about protecting free speech. So support the comedians, the critics, the jokers. Because if Colbert can dish it out and still stand tall, maybe it's time we all started laughing louder.